So thanks for attending this session on how to address mid-market IT priorities. And it's a really key sector for the UK's economy. So we're looking at addressing specifically mid-market priorities with cloud-based UC solutions. So my name's Mark Phelps, I'm the Collaboration Product Manager from Node4, and I'm joined on stage by Simon Herbert from Cisco, who will introduce himself as we go along. So Node4, for those of you that don't know us, we are a UK-based company specifically looking at cloud solutions targeted at the mid-market. Okay? We've grown very rapidly over the last 13 years and are very successful in the cloud market and the collaboration market. So we commissioned a couple of research papers into mid-market priorities initially, and also into the adoption of UC for our mid-market customers. And there was quite some interesting facts that we found and correlation between the two areas. So we targeted 200 IT decision makers from mid-market customers and asked them a number of questions across both of these areas. And we looked at their top priorities for 2017. We looked at what they thought their strengths and weaknesses were when compared to the rest of the market, as in the SMBs and the enterprise customers. And we looked at their challenges, business challenges. And from the UC paper, we looked at how they've adopted UC technologies and how satisfied they are with that adoption and the level of UC and collaboration technologies that they've deployed in their businesses and what their challenges and limitations in that UC adoption were. So I want to share with you some of the findings, a brief summary of those findings, and then also look at some of the solutions. And the reason that we've linked the IT priorities with the UC and collaboration portfolio is that the way in which we work has changed dramatically over the last 5 to 10 years. If you think about how you used to work 10 years ago, you were very much in an individual work role. You knew what you had to do on a daily basis, you worked in a fixed team, and you worked with the same people, pretty much. In today's environment, we're in a more agile workforce where we come together for project-based or pieces of work and work on multiple work streams in parallel with different people on a daily basis. And that's driven a huge influx of data creation. We also used to work in a desk environment. We all used to work on our fixed desk, have our own space, and now we find that we're a very mobile workforce. Work isn't something that you go to, it's not a place you go to, it's something that you do. And we find that we need to cater for that very mobile workforce in the new way of working. And by 2020, 90% of organizations will offer a mobility solution to their workforce. We also used to be pretty much internally focused within our organizations. I'm not exactly customer facing, and I did work that was very much within my organization or within teams within my own organization. And today we find that we work in a much broader collaborative environment as an ecosystem with partners, with customers, and with other people and other environments. And if we work in that collaborative way, then there is a huge increase in innovation, creativity, and productivity, and that means business performance. And if we look at what the market sees in terms of the mid-market customers, then that is a huge part of the UK economy, driving up to 18% growth of GDP over the next 5 years and creating thousands of jobs, the expectations. And most analysts agree that the next wave of productivity will not come from more process automation, it will come from collaborative working and collaboration tools. That is going to drive productivity in our customers in the mid-market. So when we drill into the summary of the reports, and these reports are available for you either at the stand or outside when you leave the theatre here, we see a few things that are quite interesting. So first of all is that the main common theme across all of those mid-market respondents was driving business growth. Closely followed by security, which is obviously a key theme for everybody, but also there are themes around improving workforce productivity and driving out cost. IT in mid-market customers needs to drive the bottom line, is the message here. And when we look at all of these common areas across our customers, we believe that UC and collaboration has a key role to play in addressing all of those factors. Sometimes we focus on the cost-saving elements of UC and collaboration rather than the business growth. We believe that if we deliver the right collaborative tools in the right way, we can also drive business value and business growth. The second report highlighted something even more strange, in that although 52% of mid-market companies have deployed UC in some form, only 18% of those people have actually deployed what we would call a full collaboration stack. So most companies have delivered something, whether it's voice over IP or whether it's a little bit of IM and presence, but not taken the full stack. And then when we look at the satisfaction of the IT users in the mid-market environment, only 20% of the IT teams were fully satisfied of the technology that they've deployed, that it was adding business value. Now 18% has only 18% has delivered the full collaboration stack, and only 20% were fully satisfied. There's kind of some correlation there. And if we look at why they were unsatisfied with what they've delivered, there's a number of reasons. Firstly, cost was an issue for the mid-market. Mid-market companies want and deserve the full enterprise experience of a collaborative environment, but the cost can be prohibitive in some cases. What we've also seen is things like voice quality, things like no video conferencing. It's the technology. Part of the technology hasn't serviced what our mid-market customers need. And customer service as well. Poor customer service from either the vendors or their own internal IT departments. Now, if this is a view from IT that only 20% of the IT departments are satisfied, what's the view of the end user? It's probably even less than that. When we think about how to address some of these limitations, then we believe that there's an easy way to address all of those: technology, service delivery, and cost. And you do that through the right technology with the right experience delivered from the cloud. And the reason that we believe that that is the case is that when we look at what cloud delivery of the right technology will give you, it will give you some financial predictability. An environment where my cost scales up and down with my users, not with a CapEx investment that I made. It's that move from CapEx to OpEx to give predictability. And when it's delivered from the cloud, it's our data center that you're using, it's our cost. So there's a lower energy footprint, lower DC footprint. And because we deliver to multiple customers, we have economies of scale that should give you a lower total cost of ownership for running that environment in the first place. We also bring the enterprise class features, services, and experience in that cloud environment, delivered at scale, that scales up and down, that grows with your business, or maybe shrinks as we hit the uncertain times of Brexit. But we can deliver that quickly and instantly. So you don't have to go through long development cycles. A cloud provider has already done that and can deliver them instantly to your customers. Ultimately, we mitigate some of the risk that you have as an organization. We take the investment and then offer that as a service to you as an OpEx model. We also mitigate some of the risk of the other factors that were high on the list there in terms of certifications, in terms of compliance, because we've built that into our service portfolio. It allows you as a mid-market customer to focus on the strategy of not just running a UC platform, but gaining business value out of it. The integration into your business apps that are going to drive that return and that business value, business outcomes that you're looking for. It also gives you more visibility than probably you have at the moment. We have central management, portals, visibility of exactly who's using what and when, and we can do that and guarantee a service level environment that you maybe can't delivering this in your own premise. We will take SLAs of 99.995% availability and punitive service credits that actually mean impact to us if we break those. So we are betting on ourselves to deliver that service as well. But ultimately, we can deliver that user experience, which is enterprise class user experience, to the mid-market at a price point that is acceptable to the mid-market. So with that, I'll just hand over to Simon to go through what Cisco see in this new world. You've already got that.
Oh, no, I need the clicker. Thanks very much. So, yeah, good afternoon. Thank you for coming. I need this mic on. Anyone? Is that ready? Oh, good. Happy days. That's good. Start singing now. So it's exciting times. This is great. I mean, I've been working with Cisco for 10 years, and I've always been on the forefront of what Cisco's doing in a new technology forum, in a new delivery model, and I work with our partners, and Node4 are one of our key partners in making this happen. But as a reflection on what you were talking about there in your study, we do exactly the same all the time within Cisco, understanding what our users in our business really needs to have to be productive individuals, to be actually valued within an organization, to win awards, to get more pay, to get more commission, whatever that status symbol is. And more, our business is changing. Like any other mid-market enterprise customer out there, our business changes, and we are trying to attract new employees who want to work differently. Gone are the days when actually we talk to a customer and say, okay, what collaboration tools you need, and kind of who needs it. C-level wants that, mid-managers want this sort of thing, and the people on the desk want that. It's almost like a tiered effect. It's gone. It's really gone. We're talking to people that HR are targeting via social media platforms saying, we want to work flexibly. We want to have different contract terms. We want to have the tools every single day at our hands on any device we want to in order to collaborate effectively within the business and more importantly, outside the business. In mid-market, it's critical to focus outside the organization to drive growth, gaining skills from people that collaborate with your organization to either generate new products, new manufacturing processes, or even just consult on how you deliver your product to a customer. But as IT individuals, if you want them to add massive value to your organization and quickly, you still need to deliver IT flexibility and services to those people to integrate them directly with your organization. So we are doing exactly the same thing. We are hiring new people that want different ways of working. And we're quite in a privileged position. We make this stuff, so we give it out. Everyone gets it. I've got a DX80 at home, which is lovely, and it works for me. But it does cost money. But it's not the cost that really impacts on productivity. It's really how I use it every single day. If I've got access to it, can I use this stuff? Can I connect with anybody, anywhere, and make my day more productive? And can I do it easily? And from IT's perspective, it is definitely much easier with a cloud-delivered platform. There we go. So this is a journey that Cisco has been on in collaboration. We've been at these events for many, many years, right? We've been doing Cisco's IP telephony for donkeys. We started out here in converging voice, video, and data. We simplified the infrastructure with either new packaged up product sets or core manager with more and more software integration. And we moved it to here with HCS, which Node4 have deployed rather, and trying to make it a little bit easier for you as a user, an IT department, as well as a customer, to have seamless integrated experiences, either a UI or actually when you register for a particular user license, you get all the toys straight away. And for ease of use and management, it's simple to actually administer. And that's kind of where we've got to. We're simplifying everything. From you as a customer, you might have a Frankenstein model here where you've got different PBXs, video on a different network, an IM present platform from Microsoft, and it's just great because you've got loads of toys, but none of it works together. And it's a bit of a head-scratching moment. How do you move forward to have all of those things work together, get productivity, and take away the headache that IT still carries to make that work? Now, Cisco have done the hard work for that, and what we've done is focus on the user experience. And we're moving quickly over to this area. So we've assumed now that everyone in the business gets all video, IM presence, collaborative working, web conferencing, voice, mobile integration, all the lovely stuff. But now what we want to do is start looking at how that integrates with your business process applications, how you can leverage cloud delivered collaboration tool sets, either from Cisco or anybody else, using APIs that hook straight into your platform and start looking at what we call a hybrid collaboration platform. You're not locked into one vendor environment, but you can look at the market, what's appropriate to your business when you're in manufacturing, in retail, or in hospitality, whatever that may be. You may have something really, really good that makes you different in your market, that makes you grow, but you want to make sure it's fully integrated with your collaboration platform, whether it be through APIs or just natural hook-ins. And we've done a lot of work with people like Salesforce, IBM, and even Apple. And then you can focus your business on digitizing what you do. You can start moving away from managing what should be a staple product set within your business, delivering a service, and start moving to how do I innovate my organization, my business, what I deliver to my customers, and digitize what I do. And it's partly collaboration has a play here, right? Digitize what you do, and that's part of the IoT play. But actually this is a lot about what you do as a business, but assuming you've got everything ready and up and running for everyone to use today. So our strategy fundamentally is this. You don't get good collaboration tools in a business that offers TCO and ROI unless you get people using it. That's fundamentally where it lies. If a user experience is crap, we've wasted your money. You don't get user adoption and the feedback's rubbish. Cloud connected. On-premise systems are great, we still sell bucket loads of those things, and we also sell cloud systems. Our cloud growth is massive now because people don't want to own this environment, they want to hand it off to a provider that can offer scale and flexible contract terms. But cloud connected means you can leverage things like WebEx, for example, and Cisco Spark, which you heard about today at the event, and you'll hear more about tomorrow. But more essentially, it delivers more value. Value through your business applications, value to your users. Departmental level people start getting interested in what collaboration can do for their teams, at HR or marketing or manufacturing teams, because it absolutely adds value. And believe you me, all these people in your organization are already investigating how they can be more productive, but using over-the-top services, WhatsApp, Slack, for example, and these are all added headaches to integrate, and they're all separate from the normal infrastructure. We focus on making sure every room that everyone enters in an organization, whether it be their office at home, to the room at the office itself, every desk, every pocket, every device, every app, is all being considered, and it all focuses on the user experience. You should expect to get video, voice, IM presence, collaborative working, web conferencing via one app. That's the expectation. You shouldn't have to ask IT to have those services. It should be able to scale up and scale down when you need it to, and the organization has good control over the cost. That's exactly where it should be. You should then be able to focus on what you can do with it. Do with it within departmental levels. Understand how to change business process using these tools. Understand how you don't have to hire 10 people to do a project plan to develop a new product in your, for example, Dyson sat over there, for example, great innovators in this room, fantastic innovators, but if they produce a new product, they may have to hire a load of people, offer IT to those people, and it might be for a fixed period. Why not just outsource them for a contract, but give them all the IT and then switch it off when you don't need it? But they've got all those collaboration tools already switched on and ready to go, but delivered via flexible infrastructure. This is a good image of just how we've constructed it. So we've got all of that heritage, all that experience loaded into a partner's HCS platform in their data center, managed, owned, upgraded, evergreen, always on. SLAs are really, really high. No need to go through upgrade cycles all the time as you as a customer. You get it as a service and you get the best all the time. Features are pushed out to you. And these partners hook it in to Spark, SparkBoard, WebEx, and all the services Cisco are creating which are cloud delivered. Things like video conference bridging. So we can literally transcode from any video endpoint. We can do Skype, we can go to any other endpoint, Polycom, etc. And we do it via the cloud. We can scale up and down in that respect. There's no need to go through CapEx cycles to make this happen. It happens automatically. And it's a subscription model. This is the way forward. This is the hybrid collaboration model. Get the best of what you need today to make sure your business is run, and then leverage what's out there in the cloud via a partner or via Cisco as well, delivered via one partner and one relationship. And as a good example, I mean, these are just mid-market customers, some large, some small. You know, if you're a customer yourself or you're dealing with customers in this sort of size, we've got got clients that have just been from different phases of their evolution. Some of them have got PBXs that are very old. They're starting to see that their productivity is going down or they're losing business. Not a great place to be. And they've started to realize that some of their IT components and collaboration is starting to impede on their business. So no customer wants to be in a place where they're starting to realize that their revenue is going down and their productivity is going down and they're losing staff. They want to be ahead of the game in innovating their business. But they said, we just don't need to own this stuff. We need to improve customer satisfaction. We need to improve closure rates. And in Raymond, for example, by deploying a cloud collaboration platform that not only increased their closure rates of sales by integrating people better together, offering collaboration tools to everybody, no matter if they're in location on the office or globally, they were able to increase customer satisfaction and closure rates straight away. We've got numerous examples like this. So where we develop in the technology, it's all around the magic of software, hardware, and a combination of cloud. We've got a really perfect inflection point in this industry right now, where the actual expectation of what you need to deliver to your users, if you're all IT in a room or otherwise, is you should expect everything. Understand how to control the cost, and work with a provider that can deliver it for you. This should not be something you need to customize massively for your organization. You should take the services, integrate them into your system, and start thinking, what can I do with this stuff? How do I become more productive? But when you develop and you deploy on this sort of on Cisco's infrastructure and Cisco partners, you have all that opportunity at your fingertips. And it isn't complicated. It's dead easy. I hate saying that because I do myself out of a job. But it is easy, right? We've done all the hard work. We've integrated it. We work with the partners. They've done all the connectivity. They've done the SLAs. It's fantastic now. So you just need to think about what you can do with it and understand how it demos. There's a van out there, and on your seats, you'll see one of these little slips, which is a funky ticket, but there's a big, I'll call a bus. I'll get killed for that. But yeah, there's a van out there with all the technology on board. There's Spark boards just behind here demonstrating Spark as well. And all this stuff works together. Just experience it. The amount of times I've had customers in our demo suite, I don't have PowerPoint, I just say, have a look at this. You yourself right now can get on your tablets, your phones, your laptops, and subscribe to Spark, for example, and get a demonstration straight away. And all that stuff integrates with what Node4 do today.
Thanks, Simon. And the user experience is really key. If we think about why UC has not been adopted or is not gaining the business value that we expected it to gain over the last few years, and you think about the relationship between people, process, and technology, the technology has been around, but the best technology has generally been at a price point aimed at large enterprise businesses. And the best technology that we believe is the Cisco technology. That's why we've heavily invested in it. Some companies have addressed the process or tried to address the process and built a technology and changed some of their business process. But generally speaking, the user, the people side of it, has not been ignored but has not been fully capitalized on. And if you don't have the right user experience, then you are not going to affect business change. So when we've built our platform and our HCS solution, we've chosen the best technology that we believe that drives the right user experience, and we deliver it at a price point and service wrap specifically tailored for the mid-market. Effectively, our goal is to bring enterprise collaboration to mid-market customers in a way that is controllable, predictable as an OpEx model, but with a fantastic user experience. That's why we've chosen the Cisco-powered HCS route. But it's also not just about the service itself, the collaboration service. If you truly want to get the business value, then you choose a provider that can offer the linkage between the business applications, the collaboration solution, and the cost elements within there. And we can provide that across our what we call the 5C services that we've got within Node4. If you host your applications in our cloud, if you take a managed service from us, if you host something in your colo, it's very, very easy then for us to adapt the APIs and interconnect with the APIs to bring that collaboration experience to light in your business applications, not just as a standalone environment. So we've left a few minutes for any questions, and we can be joined by Paul Bryce and Richard Buxton from Node4 if we have any questions from the audience. We were either very, very good or very, very bad. I'm hoping it was good.
Oops. To that bit.
No questions?
So
Okay.
just to remind you that Node4's stand has got all the collaboration tools actually on it. It's all connected, it's all up and working. If you want to experience it, which absolutely you have to do, go onto that bus. If you use this, fill it in, you get an opportunity to, what do you win? A drone. There you go. Christmas present come early. A drone for that as well, but honestly, the benefit is just actually experiencing the technology as well. If you want to experience Sparkboard, it's just Cisco have got its own display there. That's really, really good. But please, just touch, feel it, see how easy it is to work, and talk with these guys because they can consult with you about how easy it is to migrate over to a cloud-delivered platform and what you can expect from it at the same time.
Okay. Thank you very much.